now's the time to really start digging in, because having a sustainable heater, I think, is what we all need here on our planet. And here it is. Thank you. Well, this should really be a good test and a good demonstration for you to know that our nano heater wraps are really something you should pay attention to as far as heating your water. If you have a pool, a pond, or a water environment, this is a really great alternative to use nanotechnology. These are nanoparticles that from a DC or an AC electron vibrate, make up to 200 degrees, and that'll radiate right through your concrete, your plaster, your tile, stainless steel, your vinyl liners. It just goes on and on, your fiberglass pools and spas. So now is something to really think about, different ways to heat your water, because this will run on a solar panel, wind turbine, or grid. It just needs really electron, and it's going to do pretty wonders for you and really be much more sustainable to heat your water and other needs too. If it's not the water you're looking to heat, let us know, and we'll definitely get you the technology, and so you can start doing your R&D and get it to the customer's hands. I mean, consumers are the one that needs this technology. Little bit. Shut up. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's hot. Very cool. Very cool, huh, Japa? Hey, Japa! You stretching? Hey, Mike Evingham here, Natural Current, and we have our above ground pool. It's about 250 gallons of water in here right now. And we're showing off our Nano Heater Wrap. So you just wrap around your pool service, your spas, in manufacturing or in the construction. Here we just wrapped around the outside. So we have a few of our heater wraps on the bottom and wrapped it around twice. And then we put insulation on the round of the outside of our pool. As you can see, we have a custom cover here, just plastic bags just to reflect some of the wind at night. Right now this will run on 3 solar panels, like 3 450 watt. Currently running on the grid, it's 1.5 kilowatt is what we're running now. So it's a hybrid. Each converter is like a solar panel. So we got water from the garden hose, which has ended up being around 65 degrees coming out. And then I turned it on and it's been running. So let me go ahead and remove these garbage bags here. There we go. Okay, so now we remove the garbage bags. We have our water in here, and I'm gonna show the ground here today. It's about 61 degrees, and now we're gonna go into the pool. And now we're about 119, probably about 120 degrees. Yeah, there you go. So 121. So that's what we received here in 48 hours. So not too shabby. So the radiating heat is going right through the walls and a few strips on the bottom here. Now, if you go in the water here, it's 119, but if you go to the very edge and you go up a few inches here, you can see that the radiant heat is going through our plastic shell here, which is about a 1/4 inch thick. So it's about a 1/4 inch thick here. While I was at the trade show, I was trying to let people know that, you know, for their spas, their pools, and all that kind of stuff, woo, it's hot. You can definitely, you know, just wrap your fiberglass pools, your vinyl pools, your concrete pools, your stainless steel pools, gunite pools with plaster on it or tile. So your pools or spas that are gunite with tile or plaster, you can definitely put our Nano Heater Wraps elements right underneath it. You put your thin set right over the top, Or and if you're building a spa, you can manufacture it in your CAD file where you're going to be able to put our nano heater elements right in the right locations. As you also might want to notice, we're not moving any water. We're not pumping any water here. So this heat is just radiating through the walls and heating the water up well into 120 degrees. So obviously if you had a spa, you'd only want to hit a max of 104. And it did that the very first day. So in 24 hours, it went from 65 degrees to 104. Now, right now, we went to 65 to 120, so that's a 55-degree increase within 48 hours. You know, this should really give you a good idea that radiating heat through your surface, and once again, that can be vinyl, fiberglass, concrete, stainless steel, work really well. Gunite with a plaster or tile. You know, the Nano Heater Wraps are definitely a special way to go. They'll last 100 years too. I mean, this comes with a 25-year warranty, but these elements, the nanoparticle just takes electron from DC power or AC power, and it vibrates it and makes it about close to 200 degrees on these elements. And then when you got 200 degrees popping through, you know, you're heating your surface. It's 191, so it's popping really hot. So now when you go into the water surface, you know, we're at 120, 121. So this should give you a good idea of what I was showing at the show. Now we have our Four Seasons heater, which we wrap up a thermal water heater, and it does the same thing pretty much what this pool's doing here, right? But for above ground pools, in-ground pools or spas, this is a really great way to heat your water and not have to use a pump to circulate it. And then if you're a farmer or if you're a fish hatchery and you just need, I mean, obviously we have a thermostat on here so you can get the right temperature that you're looking for. But if you have other heating water needs, this is a great way to go. I mean, these things will work in minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So it doesn't really matter what the elements are outside, what ambient air and where you're at in your climate. These radiant heaters are going to work really great. And again, it's nanotechnology, a bunch of nanoparticles within our heater wraps. You take an electron, vibrates them, heats it up, goes right through, radiates through the surface. This should give you more than enough information here to know that our Nano Heater Wraps is a really great way to go to heat your spas, to heat your pools, to heat your water environments, and really be more sustainable, because this is a great way to use solar, wind turbines, the grid power as well, it's hybrid, to heat your water surfaces, and you don't even have to use a circulating pump. You don't even use energy for that. There we go. It's Thanksgiving right now today, and it's 2022. And we just got back from the Vegas pool show, and we were trying to show this. We had the pool up to 151 degrees in our booth. But that was going through our Four Seasons heater system, which that did require a pump. But I was making sure, I was walking around talking to factories, making sure they understand that the Nano Heater Wrap is no joke and a really smart way to go. Now, depending on your pool and spa material that you're using, vinyl liner, fiberglass, concrete, stainless steel, gunite, you know, that could be a tile or a plaster, that radiating heat's going to come right through and heat your water up. And sometimes it might take a day, 2 days, 3 days. It doesn't really matter. You can use the free energy from the sun or the wind, or just plug it in as a hybrid. All right, this is Michael Evingham, Natural Current, showing off our Nano Heater Wraps. That's all the information I have. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll go from there.